Doki Doki My Escape is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvado. It is designed to be played only if the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. Game files for Doki Doki Literature Club are required to play this mod and can be downloaded for free at the official website. By playing Doki Doki My Escape, you agree that you have completed Doki Doki Literature Club and accept any spoilers contained within. I agree. Greetings, I am Amy and welcome to Doki Doki My Escape. First and foremost, I want to check that audio and everything is working because I updated my computer and it didn't work at the beginning. My OBS, I had to completely set it up again, so I'm paranoid if I haven't been already. Anyway, about the mod, it's a... Second, let's turn this full screen. And hope that the thing don't break. Okay, no, it's not broken. You will be forced to see this too, because I really don't like cutting while there's music. I only do it if I deem it absolutely necessary. So, it's a Natsuki-centered mod, and I know it took inspiration from exit music. I've also seen people call it the worst exit music. But I want to make my own opinion about it. To be honest, one of the reasons why I decided to play it is because I was collecting Natsuki mods, and I wanted to play Father's Redemption, as you may see on my channel. I've uploaded it, I managed to get it running, but I didn't at first, and so I was upset and was like, what's another more tragic-leaning Natsuki mod? And that's like one I could find, because I was spoiled for a few others, and some of these things kind of were like, I might not enjoy that. All I know about this is it's inspired by exit music. I'm guessing it also has a sad ending. It's considered worse, but we'll see. We'll see what my opinion is on this. Oh. Natsuki. We are going with Ben for this one. Alarm! I don't know what I'm doing. You might hear my budgie since I'm recording this in like summer months now. It's like they're up longer too by the time I'm still recording as well, and so you will hear them. I slowly reach over and turn off my alarm without opening my eyes. I lay in bed trying to wake up. Another day of school. School is so boring lately, isn't it always boring? I considered school boring, and they were like, even the subjects I was good in, still boring. I'm sorry. Slowly, I get out of bed. I read a lot yesterday. I walk over to my dresser to grab my uniform and get dressed. I really don't feel like going to school today. Sometimes I wish I didn't have to go. I feel like a lot of teenagers relate to that. But my parents would see my absence online. Also, it's probably not smart to miss school if I don't have to. Okay, already some information. He has parents. His parents seem to be alive and everything, and I'm guessing they're not there, but they can observe like what he's up to online in some way. Plus, it's always hard to catch up when I miss a day or two. As you skipped before, I walk into my bathroom to finish getting ready to go downstairs. I walk into my kitchen to open my fridge. I stand there for a second, staring blankly at the food, looking for something good to eat. There's really nothing good left to eat for breakfast. I should go shopping soon to grab something I can eat quickly before heading to school. It's not good to go all morning without eating a thing. Sayori says that! I pick my backpack up off the counter. Sayori's probably outside waiting for me. Hesitantly, I walk outside. Okay. Sayori. Surely enough, I see Sayori waiting outside next to her front door. She doesn't notice me yet. I guess I'll just start walking then. Hey! I only get about 30 feet down the street before she notices me. Sayori starts running towards me excitedly. The kids around us start to take notice of her childish behavior. Of her fun behavior! It seems like the older I get, the more I'm inclined to also, like, of course not at work, but outside of it, to kind of behave a bit more. Even childish if necessary. Childish is fun, I guess. In reality, maybe those things aren't actually childish, they're just fun. But fun apparently is not for adults, some other adults decided. It's almost as if she's oblivious to how much attention she's drawing to herself. Okay, so this is... I wonder if this is the when she recommends us to join the club. It might be that we haven't joined the literature club yet. I've known Sayori most of my life, but moments like these make me wish that I never had met her. Oh. Hey, Ben! Oh god, I haven't done her voice in a bit. I did some other voices similar to Yuri and Natsuki recently, but like, Sayori has like been completely out of the loop. You look like you just woke up. Yeah, I slept in late again. Not that I haven't played DDLC. I actually went on vacation and finally completely went through the mobile DDLC, including the side stories. I'm now only missing a few secret poems. I did get the ghost green already, and I'm still missing the from Equals, the 2 images that I can't seem to get because the game crashes during the credits, and until I get to the end of the credits it seems I won't get a CG, so I'm still seeing how I can fix this. I kind of want to maybe compare normal original DDLC with DDLC Plus at the mobile version. I think that might be fun for like a short video at some point, but that's for me to figure out. But I like wrote like whole reviews to my friends about DDLC, the mobile version, because there were like things that was like, oh my god, it's better than the normal Plus on PC, and things where I was like, oh, it has new bugs. Okay, I barely woke up in time to get ready and come outside, but I still waited for you. You shouldn't have. Schoolwork should be more important than me. Hey, at least I caught up to you. Yeah, because I let you know you were trying to walk away. Fine, fine. But in the end, you still waited for me. We did. Which means that you care about me. Whatever you say, Sayori. Interesting. We started walking to school together. It felt like an eternity, but I guess it's better to walk to school with someone rather than no one. We arrived at school outside my first class. Hey, before you go to class! What do you need, Sayori? What do you need, Sayori? Sorry. Have you decided on which club to join? I don't know yet. I haven't given it much thought lately. That was a lie. I just don't want Sayori to try to get me to join the literature club. She won't stop talking to me about it lately. Well, you should join the literature club. How did I know? Because she's part of the club. Of course she wants to like maybe invite people. She's really passionate about her club and is your friend. Like, unless I absolutely know my friend will like hate it, I would do that. Sure, the girls will love you. What does she mean by that? I can't know if she's trying to use girls to lure me to join or not. I'll think about it. Okay? Will you at least promise me that you'll give it a try after school today? Yeah, sure, but don't force me to join. I won't forgive you. Yay! Bye, see you after school in the club room! Sherry's off. I wasn't really thinking when I agreed to that. I guess I just wanted to stop being bothered to join a club. My last class ends. I wasn't paying attention to any of them in the first place. And not getting much sleep last night didn't really help. Also, not eating before school doesn't help either. Maybe Natsuki did for some reason still make cupcakes. Like, it doesn't seem like Natsuki asked her to in this instance. But maybe she did anyway. Or maybe Sayori did ask her to, but isn't trying to use it as like a way to get us to join. I really need something to look forward to after school. I'm kind of considering joining a club, but I don't want it to be in the I don't want to be in the literature club. Mostly because it sounds boring. And I've never been very good at writing. If anything, I'll join some sort of anime club. All I do is go home and watch anime anyway. Ben? Are you okay? still on my way to the club, just staring if everyone had left the class. Oh yeah, I was just spacing out. Anyway, are you ready to try at the club today? Oh no, I forgot I could do that. I really don't want to come, but I have to. I made a promise. As much as Sayori annoys me sometimes, I can't go back on a promise. Especially on Sayori. We've been friends for too long. I wanted to say for so long. I guess so. Yay! I'm so excited! You'll love this! I'm not joining. All I said was that I'll try it out. I'm still moving my microphone. Yeah, okay. We'll see about that. Let's get on our way. It's a nice way to like kind of change it to not have be too similar to Act 1. We walk outside into the hallway and Sayori gestures for me to follow her to the right. I'm just trusting that she knows where she's going. It's her club and she's been to it probably multiple times. Sayori isn't stupid. She can be silly. She can be clumsy. Like, even if she doesn't know it's part of her facade, I don't think she should be considered stupid in the first place. She's sometimes a bit impulsive. Being Sayori, she might just be guessing. She isn't dumb! Sorry, I've been working on, like, some things regarding Sayori's character, as well as wondering already what I should be doing for her birthday next year. And it's like, I'm passionate right now! The more we walk, the more nervous I get. I'm not prepared for this at all. I don't really trust Sayori with things like this. If I'm being honest with myself, the only reason I'm coming is for the girls. Didn't you? He seemed kind of at first uninterested in like the lure of the girls. Guess in this case, DMC really just wants the girls. I hope that they don't force me to write anything. I can't remember the last time that I've read a book all the way through that wasn't for school. So he turns a corner and begins to open a door to a club room. Here we go. Today marks the day that I sold my soul for some random girls. Hey, everyone! I got a new club member for us! Sayori, I told you that I wasn't joining! I look around the room at everyone. Welcome to Literature Club. Nice meeting you. Sayori says a lot of nice things about you. Really, Sayori? You brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Welcome to the Literature Club, Ben! Interesting that Yuri already recognized that we would be the friend, but you know what, I won't be too intense about that. Nice seeing you again. I'm awestruck. I have no idea what to say. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I'm sorry, I just... nervous. For lack of a better word, yes. I guessed it. They got this small figure and pink hair is Natsuki. Heard of her when Natsuki tried to convince me to join this club. But at first glance, seems like she has a bad attitude. Natsuki, no need to suck up to Ben already! What do you mean, Monica? I'm not! You're right. Whatever you say, Natsuki. I don't know what you... I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Monica, how do you already know Ben's name? We used to have a few classes together last semester. It's been a while since I've seen him, though. I'm interested to see how the characterization of Yuri and Monica will be in this mod. I say Yuri as well, since it wasn't, like, I don't want to just compare it to Exit Music, but I think a bit of a comparison will happen in my brain whether I want to or not, due to me having heard of it only in relation to Exit Music. But when I get the review, I'll try not to just compare them one another. But it's still, there's like a level of curiosity to like, how are they going to handle Monica and Yuri in this one? If this is really like kind of inspired by it. If I remember correctly, she was the most popular person in that class. I can only imagine that she's a very popular person in general. There's no way that I can compete with any of these girls. At least this one is away. Nah, she's a decent enough person. Like, I can't see all 4 girls falling from immediately. Well, Sayori, since she's like his friend for so long. But for the others, it would be like, maybe after getting him to know him a bit more, feelings can develop. But immediately, this club is too much for me. Anyway, this is Natsuki, who is full of energy and an amazing rider! Thank you! This is Yuri, probably the smartest girl in the club. No, definitely not. If anything, Sayori, you are. I mean, I just really like to write about bittersweet things. Something about it just really seems really fun to me. That was strangely poetic, Sayori, was it? Look, I do leave Sayori a pretty poetic person. But honestly, that by itself didn't sound very poetic. I can't say that I don't try. Also, this is Monica, the club president. She helps set up all the logistics of the club and is a great leader. The girls look somewhat satisfied with how Sayori described them. Come sit down, Ben. We set up some desks together so that you can sit next to us. I'll grab the cupcakes. No! I make them, so I'll get them. Alright then. I'll make some tea. The girls go to their respective activities. This club might actually be something that I enjoy. I know that just a few minutes ago I didn't want to join, but I think I'm coming around. Whenever Sayori asked me to join, I just pushed her off without thinking. But I hate to admit it, I think that it was a good idea. All the girls are busy and I'm left standing here doing nothing. I don't know what to do, so I guess I'll just follow Natsuki to the back counter where her cupcakes are. Natsuki starts to pull off the tin foil from the baking pan. Wow, they look amazing! Of course they do! I worked hard on them all night last night. I barely had enough ingredients to make all four. One for each of us and an extra, but you showed up, so I guess you can have one. That seems awfully coincidental for her to just make it extra not knowing that I would be here. Maybe Sayori did tell them that she was planning on maybe coming along, but it wasn't like, I know they'll come. Or at least she didn't use it as like a way to also put pressure on us. She carries the tray over to the middle of the assembled tables. Or Natsuki just makes an extra cupcake. Like, if this also goes kind of in the direction of her father's abusive, maybe there's also like a reason of like, if nobody else wants it, she has like an extra for herself at least. Since she needs it. Yuri walks, I hope I read that. If not, I read it in like, I read it myself. Yuri walks in from the hallway with a pitcher full of water. I accidentally make eye contact with her. She turns the eye contact and starts approaching me. Hey Ben, to grab some water from the drinking fountain down the hallway. There isn't one in the club room, so... Why does she feel like she has to immediately justify herself? You took a while considering that you just got water. Did she? I couldn't find a water fountain at first. I had to go down the hallway a ways to find one. You would think that if she goes to the school, she would know where the water fountains are. So I'm guessing they're already implying that she's already as strong. Her struggle with self-harm is already amplified. Like, not by Monica, but I guess by the story. I already, like, by playing this mod where it's kind of like about Natsuki dealing with like her abusive father, I'm prepared that her father is going to be Act 2. Like his Act 2 self, so I can't really judge that so much, but I do feel a little bit awkward always. It's like the other characters are also put into like their Act 2 selves. But I think that might be the case here, since I'm guessing that what they're implying here, that she took longer because she was also taking a break to harm herself, possibly because of the excitement, all of these emotions with someone suddenly coming in. I just decided not to dwell on it much longer. Alright then, Yuri. Yeah. Yuri walks off to a kettle in the front of the room to heat up the water. She then puts a tea pouch into the water and pours 4 cups. Okay, is everyone ready to sit down? Yes! All the girls begin to gather on the table. Yuri sits the tea down in the middle. They all sit down and I walk up to the desk to the only seat left open. Which, of course, is next to Natsuki. Interesting. Well, I guess it's like... yeah, but one thing I always wondered as well, like, how exactly are the tables, like, set up to create, like, this type of table? Like, a 4x4 would offer 8 seats. Unless there's like a problem with these little hooks and everything that only allows for 6 seats. Which would make sense for the Act 1 scenario, where there's like one, like 2 seats open and he takes the one next to not Sayori. And then 1 seat would be open still next to Monica. I'm guessing it would be that way, otherwise he could just sit alone, but maybe didn't want to sit alone? I'm kind of wondering, just like, I've always been wondering, so Natsuki and Yui are sitting together, I'm guessing then? And in this case, who's sitting with whom? Like, if this is... this with the only seat left open. Like, how are there only 5 seats left? 5 seats possible. Sorry, I'm thinking too much about logistics that don't matter, but like, I always, I like imagining sometimes scenes as like manga or animated. For no particular reason, I just like doing that with everything. Even other visual novels and stuff. Or like seeing like a live action movie and just imagining it as an anime. Or when I read my books, imagining them as manga, like non-manga books. Or animated. And so for these scenes, I always like thought about it so that I can have like an image of what it would look like in the manga and in the anime and all of that. I look over at her. She looks nervous. Good to know that I'm not the only one. So here's the first one to grab tea and a cupcake.
It's so good.
All the other girls begin to reach for tea and a cupcake from the tray. They all take bites. Oh, Natsuki, this is really good. Yeah, Natsuki, these are amazing. I wish I was this good at baking. She doesn't say anything in return from the compliments. I can see out of the corner of my eye she's looking at me. She must be waiting for me to taste them. I awkwardly reach towards the tray and grab one of the cupcakes. Wouldn't there only be one left? Like 4 and 1 extra? They're rainbow colored with small cat ears on top. Rainbows! Not white, rainbows this time. I take a bite out of it. Oh, this might be the best cupcake that I've ever had. My entire mouth fills with the richest, most flavorful vanilla. Oh, Natsuki, this might be the best cupcake I've ever tasted. Thanks for making these for us. Why are you saying it like that? I didn't make it for you. Well, technically you did, Natsuki. This was for Ben's welcoming. Did Sayori tell them I was going to join yesterday before even asking me? But not for you! You know... I give up on Natsuki. I don't really want to push her anymore. Plus, I kind of feel bad for putting her in that position. I'm more concerned about why Sayori told everyone that I was going to join before even talking to me about it. Everyone starts to take a sip out of the tea that Yui prepared. I try not to be the last one to taste it because I don't want to create an awkward situation where everyone is waiting on me. I'm not really a fan of tea. It's definitely an acquired taste. I have tea right next to me. Sadly, I could only find muffin and not cupcakes, but I have blueberry muffin tea. It almost has a bitter taste to me that isn't good at all. Have you tried fruity teas? I'm also not a fan of like fruit teas. How'd you get the whole tea set in the classroom, Yuri? The teachers graciously gave us permission to use it in the classroom for the club. And in my opinion, tea helps ensure goodbye. Oh, yeah, I guess. Don't feel intimidated by Yuri already, Ben. She's just trying to impress you.
No, I'm not! I just meant that, you know.
No, it's fine, I agree. It really helps set the mood.
Yeah, sometimes you just need something to help get the atmosphere just right.
Yuri deeply exhales and smiles to herself. Monica glances at me quick and seems surprised. So, Ben, what made you want to join the literature club? We haven't joined yet! I had a feeling they were going to ask me this. Should I tell the truth and just say I haven't joined yet? Yeah. Or come up with some random reason as to why I'm here? Well, I haven't made a decision yet. I'm here because Sayori convinced me to give it a try. All the girls visibly look disappointed. Well, as president of the literature club,
It's my duty to make sure that all members are having fun and enjoying their time here. And if you feel like you'll be happy elsewhere, then we're not here to force you.
Yeah, I'll think about it, but so far I've been having a lot of fun. I see all the girls perk up somewhat. So, Monica, I have to ask you, what made you want to create a club of your own? Considering there are plenty of other clubs that you could have joined. I guess I'll give it back to her. Seems like a pretty daunting task.
Well, if I'm being honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It also feels a lot more rewarding to start my own club and be able to manage it. And I get the time to hang out with all of my best friends after school.
Monica's really a great leader. She takes so much time out of her day to make the club a better place.
Hey, I mean, why dedicate myself to something and not give it my all?
Ben, since you're joining a literature club, what kind of books do you read? I was afraid this was going to happen. I've read pretty much at all the past couple of years. Manga.
She suddenly perks up in excitement. The other two also seem happy about this. Other the girls look surprised as well. I hope I didn't say something wrong, besides, I was half joking. Natsuko looks like she wants to say something, but she stays silent. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yeah, you're right. But that can change. I'm making promises I can't keep. But at least she doesn't seem disappointed. I don't even know yet if I want to join this club. Practice makes perfect, especially if you end up joining us.
You know what? I think I will join the literature club. All the girls look extremely happy. Sarah gets up out of her chair and runs to me. She begins hugging me. Yay! Thank you so much, Ben!
You'll have a lot of fun here at the literature club. You really lighten this place up. You're going to enjoy your time here, Ben. And be able to express your writing style effectively and improve upon it.
I mean, I guess you can join. I'll probably be able to point out errors in your poems at least. Have they already started sharing poems? In retrospect, I think that I belong here, despite Natsuki's snarky facade. Or Zura's childlike behavior. I might actually be considering something that she recommended me in the first place.
Okay, everyone. That I think the club is dismissed for today. And we go home and write a poem for tomorrow so that we can share. Ben, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
I guess I'll give it my best shot. The girls start to clean up the contents of the table. Natsuki gets her cupcakes and puts the tinfoil back over it, so I guess she did have more than 4 plus an extra. Hiro grabs the teacups and stacks them at the front of the room. Hey Ben, since we're here, do you want to walk home together? Sure, not really a reason not to. Wow, aren't you guys cute? Stop talking about it. We're only walking home together. It's not a big deal. Are you sure about that? Seems sort of romantic. Why is Natsuki trying to push buttons? Just ignore her, Ben. She's just jealous. Let's start walking home. Well, that was a little harsh.
See you later, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing what you write tomorrow, Ben.
I'll do my best. Minsai walk out of the club room together. The whole way home, she keeps talking about how excited she is for me to join the club. As much as she annoys me, I can't get too mad at her. She did invite me to join this club. We arrive at our houses. See you later, Ben. Don't forget to write your poem. I wouldn't do that, Sayori. That's immature, and I'm not. Good point, Ben. See you tomorrow morning. Bye, Sayori. And we're jumping the next day. Bzz, bzz. Phone noises. I roll over and look at my phone to turn off my alarm. So do I glance at the time? 9:30 a.m. Weird. A new text from Sarah too. Ben, you didn't come out this morning, so I had to go to school anyway, so I wouldn't be late. Sorry. I hope nothing is wrong. Send me a text back if you're okay. See you after school. At least I got some more sleep. Considering I didn't get much sleep yesterday, shouldn't be surprised that I'm late. Get out of bed and get dressed. School sucks, but at least I have something to look forward to at the end of the day. Should probably hurry. I'm already missing class. Did we ride the bummer? I quickly finished getting dressed and go to the bathroom to finish getting ready for school. Head downstairs to get my backpack. I see the poem that I left on my kitchen counter last night. Read it. Remember putting it there so I wouldn't forget to bring it to school. Glanced down at it. I stared at it for a few seconds. Hopefully she likes this. I wonder if he takes an interest in Natsuki in this case just because she was like acting unique. I suppose you could put it. Careful, I take the poem and slide it into a safe part of my backpack where it won't get folded. Then I walk outside. I don't know I expected Sayori to be waiting for me. I look at her front porch for a second thinking, I really need to get going. My teachers are going to be mad at me. If not them, then my parents will be. I begin hastily walking to school. What if I I have no idea what just happened in my brain. What I find interesting this time around, slowly put the thoughts together, is that he is now also someone who oversleeps. Not Sayori. Or maybe not only Sayori, rather. That was faster than usual. Sayori must really slow me down then. Oh my god! Usually if we walk together, we'll talk the whole way, and it takes us a lot longer. Deep down, I kind of wish I could have walked with her today. It feels like I almost let her down in a way. I'm probably reacting. I shouldn't think about it too much. Did you at least, like, write her back since she was clearly worried about you? Besides, Sayori is always happy. It's impossible to put her in a bad mood. I walk into one of my full classes. The last bell rings to signal that school's over. I felt like I was able to pay attention more on my schoolwork today. Yesterday I felt a little out of it. I packed my things and walked into the hall. Wait, where's the clubroom again? Pretty sure it's to the left. Gosh, how did I already forget where it was? It was only yesterday that Sayori led me there. I guess I was too nervous about joining that I wasn't paying attention to where we were going. I just turned right outside my class and started walking down the hall. I don't think that this is the right way. I'm pretty sure students aren't even allowed back here. If I'm not mistaken, this is where the janitors keep all their supplies. How did you get it? I guess I should just turn around and keep looking then. I was kind of expecting something to happen there. They had like a whole new background for it. I continued down the hall for a few ways. Is this it? I'm pretty sure it is. It was to the left out of my last class period. Good to know. They're probably going to laugh at me for being late. Whatever, I'm new to the club. Hopefully they cut me some slack. It's about time you showed up, Ben. Oh my god, sometimes the voice cracks get a bit too high for even me. For a second there, I thought that you weren't coming back. But since you're here, that's a sign. Yay! Ben's here! She runs over to me and gives me a hug. Natsuki laughs awkwardly. I'm so glad that you showed up! What happened this morning? Why are you late? I woke up at 9. Probably because I didn't get much sleep the day before. Glad to see you came back to the club. I hope that this isn't too much for you. Falling into literature when you're not used to it can be difficult. Come on! Like he deserves any slack. He hasn't done anything so far. We'll see your poem today and figure out if you're good enough to join our club. Natsuki, you silly for big mouth was only reads manga and has it kept in the club room. Hey! You didn't have to tell Ben about that! Monica must have forgotten that I said I read manga too. She must have. I'll just not bring it up then. Plus, manga is literature too. Just because it uses simpler words doesn't mean it's bad. I've read manga with non-simple words. I don't think what Yuri dislikes about manga is inherent. Like, we can figure that's probably more of a thing of like she hates her younger self and her younger self read manga. But like, even speaking about manga, why Monica and Yuri didn't seem to like manga, it seems less of a thing about simpler words because I don't Manga doesn't necessarily use simple words. I think it's more related to the fact that it's just like a lot of pictures. That doesn't change the fact that there might be complex words. It's just Yuri seems to really like these descriptive worlds and the descriptions and depictions used, as well as Monica when she speaks about horror in Act 3. It's like the writing to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It's like they like this part where it's describing a situation, and without seeing it, you can really picture it and put yourself into there, in spite of there not being any images. While in manga there's like these images, of course you can put yourself in there, but it might seem less impressive to someone who really enjoys the descriptive writing. And I must say, when I read like manga and other books, I do enjoy sometimes what I enjoy about non-manga books is also that you can't use certain metaphors and descriptions in manga as easily as you can do with non-manga books. So I don't think it's about the simple words, I think it's more about the images, relieve some of the descriptions and everything and metaphorical things that Yuri might enjoy, as well as that Monica might enjoy it to a certain level. With like the depictions wise and everything. Because whether a manga uses simple or complex words is also very dependent on genre and everything. Like, I've read sci-fi manga where they or like, no, that wasn't a manga, that was an anime. I was currently thinking of Shiki, and they're talking about like genuine like medical things. Like, these medical words are still pretty complex that they're using there, but I'm pretty sure Shiki had a light novel. Plus, what's the point of using fancy words that hide the true meaning of a poem? How did we jump from manga to poems? Meaning should jump out at you! Whatever you say, Natsuki. With that, you guys can go to your activities. We'll ship homes in a few minutes. The girls all go back to their tasks. Yuri goes to her desk and begins reading a book. As from what I can see here, it's a red-covered book with some big circle on the front of it. It's hard to see from here. Eye circle in the distance, probably easily to confuse depending on how the eye is drawn. Monica goes to the front of the classroom and starts shuffling through some papers. Sits down at her desk, grabs a piece of paper and begins writing. Natsuki grabs me by the arm. Hey Ben, you should follow me. I want to show you something. Sure, what's up, Natsuki? Just follow me. She grabs my hand and walks me to the back of the classroom towards the closet. She wants to show her manga. So, I wanted to ask if you wanted to read some manga together. Since, yesterday you said that you've read some before. I thought that it would be nice if we could read something together and talk about it. For all people to try and read with me, Natsuki would have been the last, I suspected. That manga joke really paid off then, I guess. Yeah, sure. What do you like to read? Well, I wanted to read one called Parfait Girls. It's simple at the start, but over time it gets a lot more serious. Is that okay? Yes, I'm into most manga, so I'm sure I'll like it. Hopefully she doesn't ask me anything about any other manga, because I have no clue. I'm excited to see what kind of story this is. It'll also be cool to be able to discuss it together. I do enjoy, discussing books, manga, series, anime, whatever. Movies. I recently watched Obsession. Finally. I watched it in the cinema. Alone. And then walked home in the dark. Alone. It wasn't that bad. I'm not easily spooked. It can be disturbing, but I'm usually not really exactly spooked. Afterwards, I played a horror game and then had the best sleep I had in a long time. I don't know why though, maybe because it was late. And I was just so exhausted from thinking. Because it was, I needed to literally look up a guide for that psychological horror game was also. Because to get the true ending or whatever ending you consider it, the longest ending, the ending with the most information, you couldn't do that without a guide. Or not easily without a guide. Lily's little video game shop. Little video game shop. She walks into the closet and picks up a box of books. Oh! She tries to pick it up off of the shelf. It looks like she's struggling to lift it up. When she goes to pick it up off the shelf, her right arm starts to give out and she has to set it back down. I'm afraid of helping as to not create an awkward situation. Ben, I know this is a weird question, but can you... I walk over and grab the box out of her struggling grasp before she finishes the sentence. She probably injured her arm in a sport or something. Yeah. I don't know if she does any, but that's my first assumption. I sit on the ground so we can look through it. Thanks. It's nice to have someone like I can rely on. Not many people are that considerate. Where's Natsuki? If you have any problem, don't hesitate to talk to me about it. Thanks for being there for me, Ben. Well, that was slightly more personal than I was expecting. She barely even knows me yet, too. We begin to look through the books and manga in the box. Is this all Natsuki's? Because there's a lot in here. There's gotta be like 100 different manga in here. In a single box? I guess manga and anime aren't that much different. So I shouldn't judge considering how much anime I watch. Here it is! Parfait, girls! Ready to read, Ben? I usually like to kind of try and match the expressions, but they don't switch expressions a lot in the mod, so I'm kind of trying to improvise a little bit in that regard. Yeah, where do you want to read it? I guess on the window here is a good spot. Good of a spot as any. We walk together to the window and sit under it. And there we go. She opens the book and grabs my hand. It has me hold the other side of the book to keep it open. Let me know when to flip the page. Also, try not to get too bored at first. Eventually gets really good. If we don't get to the good parts in class, can you take it home and read it? Sure, I could also draw some inspiration for poems from it. Ooh, yay! That was a little weird. Why did she get that excited about me writing poems? We begin reading. I'll probably end up finishing a lot later than she does. Being in a literature club probably means that you're a really fast reader. I mean, with manga, the thing is also like observing images. Like it's not just reading to the bottom of the page and having like enough imagination to like imagine what's there, but like due to the images, I feel like it's less the discrepancy between a fast reader and a slow reader isn't as big as with like a book has no images. And I mean, if she finishes before you, she can just look at the picture. Sometimes I take like my manga and see how they like the panels and everything, the way they are placed and the way they are like what type of panels they use. Like I don't know what the right terms exactly, but just sometimes there's like, for example, multiple panels, and sometimes there's like these 3 long ones vertically next one another, sometimes 4. I read Happy Sugar Life on my vacation this year, as well as some other manga. Tonight We Rule the World by Zack Snetley. And I reread The Sparrow. Read those 2 on the beach, read the manga on the balcony in the evenings. And the way the panels, the way they use like the spacing of the panels, the way they are like the angles they draw the characters and everything, it's used to like create an atmosphere. It's used to also create some type of specific, not just feeling, but to also convey a level of meaning. They might not be able to use metaphors like you can in books that don't have images, but they can use the way the panels and angles and everything work together to also create feelings and somewhat metaphors and deeper messaging. So like they both have kind of their advantages and disadvantages there. I don't fully know how to explain it. It's just... manga isn't just panels next to one another. There's usually also some specific, unique feeling that they try to achieve by the way they place and space the panels. Hopefully she doesn't think I'm stupid or something. She can look at the pictures and analyze how angles and everything feed into her favorite manga. I'm trying to focus on reading, but I can't stop from looking at her eyes to check where she is at the page. I try to follow along so I don't fall behind, but it's difficult to tell where she is. Carefully I glance to see where she's reading. As I glance over, I see her eyes looking back at me. We both quickly look away from each other and focus back on the book. Are you done with the page yet? Oh, if there's something so awkward, she's willing to speak up. I'm not done with the page, though, which shouldn't have been a surprise to me. But I'm not going to lie and say that I am. That's scummy. No, sorry, I kept getting distracted. It's okay, I'm kind of getting distracted too. Is she talking about me? We don't lose eye contact after finishing our conversation. Hello? Are you two ready to share poems? I've been calling out to share and you two just sat there. Oh, yeah, we are. Alright, good. I assume you two want to share first? I look over at Natsuki and she slowly nods in agreement. Yeah, sure, I guess that works. Good! I'm glad to see that you put in the time to write a poem. Natsuki stands up and I follow. She walks over to her backpack on top of a desk in the back of the classroom. Pulls out a perfect piece of paper with big block letters on it. Alright then, let's get this over with. Give me your poem, let's see what I can fix. Take my backpack off and put it on a nearby desk and pull out a paper. Somehow managed to slightly crinkle it on the bottom from being on my backpack. I unfold it. Come on, hurry up, I don't have all day here! Why does she go back and forth from being nice and rude? She is tsundere right now. Like, after this intimate moment, she needs to act mean again. What an interesting personality. I finish unfolding the paper and hand it to her. Here you go. She begins reading it carefully with a grin on her face. Yeah, I can't rely on the sprites too much to know what words I should go for. I watch her eyes. It seems like she is rereading lines. She eventually gets to the bottom of the page. See her eyes dart back up to the top and restart over. This time I try not to make it seem like I'm looking at her. I wait patiently. Well, you could... I don't know. You meant to make a poem that wasn't even good. But this is, and I can't add anything to it. Thanks, Natsuki. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's good to know that I've exceeded my expectation. The text speed is faster than normal DDLC, it feels like. But it's not in like the settings, so. I try my best to stay positive because I don't think she's being serious with me. Yeah, whatever. Alright, here, take my poem already so we can get this over with. She hands me her poem but holds on to mine. The writing is really neat. I begin reading it. Oh, new poem! Let's see if they got Natsuki's style. Look at her. Sophia likes comics. I'm going to make fun of her for that. She shouldn't like comics. Get a load of this monster. Sophia likes stupid books. She needs to find something cooler to like. Books are for kids. Get a load of this accident. Sophia likes cute music. That's for people who don't understand real music. She better find good music to listen to. Get a load of this girl that doesn't know who she is yet. She screams from the bottom of her well. Asking for help is for the weak. She shouldn't need to get help from others. Maybe she should turn off her blank face and someone will.
first 3 stanza, basically, Amy likes spiders, but without the rhythmic elements that made it pretty good. The 4th stanza has like a new meaning to it, because now it's like, she's acknowledging that maybe there is a chance of help for her. If she allowed it. But at the same time, she knows that she is certain people will think of her as weak if she does so. Like, Amy Likes Spiders had rhythmic elements that made the poem, especially, honestly, I like the last few stanzas of Amy Likes Spiders a lot. And repetitiveness. The real repetitiveness, not get a load. It's like, really just, that's why I'm not friends with her. Also added to the more simple yet rhythmic. And, I don't know what they is. It's like, I see what they're going for, I see the meaning they're going for. But Natsuki's poems shine because she's putting emphasis on wordplay, rhythms, rhymes, utilizing them in specific ways, in specific spots to add meaning to the poem. So in spite of her not using like extreme metaphors, like unique metaphors that seem to create worlds of your own that you can get immersed in the poem, it creates like, you can still analyze the poems deeply in their wordplay and everything and see what's especially meaningful in poems and everything, in her poems and everything, right? And it's kind of lacking here. I know especially if you're not like used to writing poems, that it might be difficult to write a poem like that. So I don't think it's too bad, but it's also with it going immediately for like Amy as Spiders and like taking a lot of inspiration for that. I see what the meaning is going for. I do like that they changed up the final stanza with a completely new idea of a message. Because now look at her could also be referring, like, this is like, look at her, I'm making fun of her, look at how stupid she is. But now the look at her could also mean, look at her, she wants help. Good, right. I prefer your main game poems, but I did like, I'm not sure if the look at her even was like intended to be that, but if it was, I liked that a lot. And if it wasn't, I still like that, because I can like whatever. Yeah, Natsuki, it's almost sinister. Is it about why it's okay to like things that other people don't like? No, not at all. You obviously missed the meaning of it. It's about the thing of when someone judges people by what's on the surface. I don't know how I managed to miss the meaning in that. I have no idea how you managed to miss the meaning in that either. You're calling Sayori dumb, but in fact you are the dumb one. The main game is MC. He might not be the smartest, but he also isn't dumb, he learns. Yuri's first poem? Ghost Under the Light? Is it about a ghost? You're into ghosts? Because it's about a ghost? No, it's not about a ghost. Oh, and then for the raccoon, he doesn't ask it's about a raccoon. He might not get it, but he did learn that it isn't surface level with Yuri. Like, he's capable of learning everything. I don't know how you managed to get it that wrong. He did get Amy Likes Spiders first try too. He was like, he understood like the meaning pretty quickly by the looks of it. Natsuki's writing is so direct and somehow I didn't get it. Unless this is like joking about how they're still players, like even after Natsuki explained the poem, some players don't get it. Like, I can get maybe after not reading the first poem and after only reading the poem, and if you've never
spend time with Natsuki that you might end up interpreting after the poem, but she explains right afterwards that the meaning is not Amy is stupid, it's Amy is Natsuki, and spiders are manga. But it can be about hobbies in general and how people are like she literally explains that. I don't see outside of memes why you don't grasp it.
I guess I do have a long way to go in my writing after all. You do have a long way. Like, this was even more obvious in comparison to Amy likes spiders. Natsuki suddenly grabs me and pulls me to the back of the classroom. Whoa! She pulls me to the back corner of the closet. She reaches forward and shuts both doors, leading in quickly but silently as to not let anyone know. She gets close to me and starts whispering to me. Ben, can I tell you a secret? I've been needing to get this off my chest for a while now. And now that you're in the club, it's easier to tell you because I don't know you very well yet. Yeah, sure, but what is all this about? What's happening? I know this is really weird and that you don't even know me very well yet, but I just need you to listen for a few seconds. Please, promise me that you won't tell anyone about this, okay? Closet and quietly shut the door behind me.
So, I waited this scene out now because I want to at least avoid talking over emotional scenes. But that was quick. That really was just like we got to know her yesterday. I don't know how I feel about that yet. It's true that sometimes it's easier to talk with someone you don't know about something bad you went through. Like something really bad you went through. But it is still very fast paced, and especially with the decision, like, I can help you. And it seems like they might be planning on, in fact, doing it exit music style, and she lives with him now. They met yesterday. Let's see. Like, maybe I can slightly see Natsuki ending up becoming more open about this. Like, we can see it in Act 1, but in Act 1, he's also not, like, her father is not as abusive. But, like, it's still, like, especially for Natsuki, probably very difficult to do it quickly. So even though I get the idea of trusting, like, someone you barely know with the information, but I'm not sure if that would fit Natsuki of all people. I assume she needs to take a minute to compose herself before she can come outside again. Hey guys, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. Okay, Ben, make it quick, please. You still have to share your poem with us. No problem, I'll go fast. I walk off the clubroom into the hallway. I don't actually have to go to the bathroom. I just need some time to think. Also, going to the bathroom is probably a bad idea. If I'm gone too long, they'll look there. I begin walking down the hall and see the familiar janitor's closet to the right. I look through the window in the door. There's a ladder that seems like it goes up to some daylight. I open the door. How is this not locked? I doubt that I'm allowed to be in here, but screw it, I need some space. I proceed to climb up the ladder to the roof. I feel so bad for Natsuki. How long has she been hiding this from people? The fuck is this roof? There's like no protection, but there are benches here. Sorry, I couldn't not. This really is making me nervous just like that. And why didn't she just tell one of the other girls? They've been friends for longer. Why me? It doesn't matter. What's important right now is to help her somehow. If I'm going to be a good friend, I need to be there for her. But what do I even do? I wonder if she lives with her mom or where her mom even is. Because I guess she could just go live with her, worst case scenario. Hopefully she thinks that's a good idea. But what if her mom is abusive too? She could live with me then, if that's the case. But I don't want to seem creepy, so I'm going to try to get her to go with her mom first. Hopefully she doesn't think that's weird or something. But that's the only solution that I can think of. I walk to the edge of the roof and look over. Take a deep breath. This is peaceful at least. Nats could probably love this. Sit down and look over the edge for about 5 minutes until my phone vibrates. I pull it out of my pocket and look at it. It's a new text from Natsuki. I guess they all exchanged numbers already, or Sayori added her to like a group chat and they could cherry pick their numbers from there. Hey, I'm outside the school waiting for you. Are you coming? Said it text back. Yep, I'm going to the clubroom to get out and I'll meet you out there. Take a deep breath and look at the view one last time. Okay, I need to get going. Natsuki's depending on me. I walk back into the hallway off of the rooftop. I am wondering... I don't have any good experience with authorities helping children that are being abused by their parents. It seems like a lot of them don't help unless it's too late or almost too late. At least from personal experience. But I have noticed that a lot of people outside immediately jump to let's contact the police and everything if you're being like physically and everything abused or like starved by your parents. Um, there are various reasons as to why also the victim wouldn't want that. But that is usually the first instinct of people. And I bet there are some people where that did help. I bet, like, I'm sure there are some nice people in, like, police, a fire department, all of this stuff. But it's just from personal experience, getting a child out of the household isn't as easy with authority, but usually that's what people first suggest. So I wonder, similar to exit music, why is that just with exit music? It was of the picture because Natsuki didn't just immediately share it. Right. Um, so they didn't think of it at first, but here I wonder, as an outside person, why isn't that his first thought? Okay, here we go. I need to be really convincing or else they'll probably won't let me leave. They probably. Here goes nothing. As I walk in, I draw the attention of Sayori because she was sitting close to the door. Hey, Ben! What took you so long? Is everything okay? I look around the room. You and Monica are busy sharing poems together to be distracted by me and Sayori talking. Yeah, I'm fine. Wait, where's Natsuki? That's not convincing at all. This is my best shot. She said that she was sick and had to leave for the rest of the day. She never told us what hurt. But it seemed like she was kinda in a hurry. Are you sure she's okay? Probably. Natsuki does this from time to time. She'll get over it eventually. I need to make sure she's okay. I quickly pick up my backpack and head out into the hallway again before Sarah can ask any questions. That didn't end very well. I wasn't trying to make it seem so dramatic, but that's how it ended up. And what did she mean by she does this sometimes? Maybe she has to leave sometimes because her father already calls her out. Because if that's the case, then she's been suffering for a long time now. Yeah, it seemed like she mentioned that her father's been abusing him for some time now. My heart sinks at the thought of Natsuki in pain. My pace quickens as I rush outside. I walk outside the school to notice that the sun has started to set. I look around for Natsuki. Where is she? Did she already leave or something? Wait, her dad didn't pick her up, did he? Chill goes down my back. Boom! I jump. Natsuki! Scare the shit out of me. I thought you had already left. No, I saw you walking down the hallway and I quickly ran around the corner to scare you. And I got you really good! It's nice to see Natsuki so happy despite her circumstances. A lot of children who are being abused by their parents might not even notice that it's happening or that it's that bad. For them, it's just normal, so. But the reason I told her to meet me out here is so that I can help her. I hate to ruin the move right now, but she leaves me no choice. Whatever. I'll get you back. We'll see about that! Okay, here goes nothing. Now skip out earlier. You don't have to live like this anymore. So what I was thinking is that you could live with your mom. Wait, does that work? Her demeanor changes drastically. I mean, I guess so. But I was wondering maybe her mother could also be dead. Does he ever leave the house? I mean, usually leaves every night. Okay, so Natsuki. I grab her by the shoulders. What I want you to do is, tonight, if he leaves, grab your belongings and go to your mom's house. Okay? I feel horrible for doing this, but I have to. Okay, yeah, I guess that can work. I don't know what he'll do if he catches me trying to leave. I don't think about that right now. You told me that you needed help and that you couldn't fix this on your own. I need you to do this for me. Can you promise me that? I see her eyes start to slightly well up with tears. It makes me feel awful about how much pain she's been through without anyone knowing. that I had to bring this subject up in the first place. Yes. Yes, but I can. Okay, I'll text you tonight to check in on you. We can talk tomorrow in the club if we need to. Okay, Ben. It's okay, Natsuki. I promise you'll be okay. Won't let anything bad happen to you. I give her a hug. She hugs me back. We stay in a tight embrace for about half a minute. Wow, it feels so warm when I'm around her. We both let go of each other. You'll be okay, Natsuki. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Ben. She walks away down the street to the right. I turn away and walk the opposite direction. If she can't do this on her own, then you're telling her to run away on her own. That sounds kind of counterproductive. I continued on the street. I glanced behind me to see if Natsuki is still back there. She's down the street a ways. They really like using a ways. She turned to the right and walked into a house. So that's where she lives. Before she walked into the driveway, she stood there and looked at the house for a second. I see her body expand as if she's taking a deep breath. I can't let her down. I won't. I can't just go home now. My mind is racing. I guess I'll just go to the library to clear my head. I walk into the only library that I know about. Sayori used to make me come here when we were younger to read books together. I never really enjoyed reading with her, but I did it anyway. Back then, things were so simple. Sometimes I wish I could just go back in time. It'd be nice to be able to change what you've done and felt guilty about. Or do something for someone. That's why I need to make the best decision right now so I don't feel guilty in the future. I walk up to the shelves to see if anything catches my eye. I doubt that anything will, but there's no harm in trying. As I begin searching through the collection of books, I see one with a bright pink cover. I pull it out and look at the cover. Buffet Girls. I stare at the book for a while. I open it and start reading through the pages that me and Natsuki read together today in the club. A pit starts to form in my stomach as I continue reading through the book. I hope like I should start crying. I can't do this anymore, I'm stalling. Ignoring the problem isn't a way to fix it. Put the book back where I found it and quickly walk out of the library. Take a deep breath. I do need to make sure that she's okay. She'd be trying to get out right now, and I need to make sure that she isn't in any trouble. Luckily, I remember where her house is from watching her walk in. Texting her right now won't help anything. I should make sure that she's okay in person. I walked in the street with a quickening pace towards Natsuki's house. Every dead quarter. I didn't even want to think about what would happen. I feel guilty telling her to do this. If something bad happens, then it's going to be my fault. I begin running in a full sprint. I can only imagine how suspicious I look running down the street late at night. But it doesn't matter. It's for the safety of Natsuki.